promises. But Osha promise and John Dramani Mahama Kanya a recycle promise if he said, okay, Omo manifesto, 2012 manifesto, pay 28. As some Kanya, see, continue to pay a special allowance to teachers in the private communities. As some Kanya 2012 manifesto, 1 year. It Osha, Bosha or share in 2012, or recycle in 2024. And as some Kanya and Drain, you know, shall be like nothing special be and a womb. The same recycle promises. As our council also obey to assembly members or 2012 recycle promise. And the same thing. And so there is nothing different, there is nothing special about Endra Dio. My wasted time crying as a it will be waste of time and resources.
Sir, I was saying with now when you be
as my miss yes, only power no panel. Yes, so can ya function any manager.
Sometimes when you be an assistant.
On society.
Shy here. None about you say you.
Bafedia,
Michelle come here, son.
But dear John Mama, dear minimum say or you'll be out or he's the same today, tomorrow and forevermore. Ain't he dear minimum so ben or or recycle promise. As some more kind 12 like 2012. I went here, man. I went me anye. That's the same thing I also recycle in 2024. It is she. I said, I'm actually no. My 40 page number actual baby a womb or 2012 manifesto. So it's nothing new to the people of Ghana. I don't even say Ghanaians don't like reading. Or say empower the kind. We have short memories. Enti abane sa bibia no waka nkeke ba say be Ghana for we've gone to a level we don't have short memories. We have facts and figures. Yeah, well in the 21st century, and we are the fourth industrial revolution. Internet woho. Enti aso be kebia we will go back to the archives. Ni akwa say yes. Enti aso kind run is there. It's in his 2012 manifesto. A man to me went me anye. So there is nothing new coming out of John Dramani Mahama. He's the same yesterday, today and forevermore. And Ghanaians, yeah, some mistake, no, and some funny baby.
Shaihu, is it true?
Oiba.
Yeah.
Asma many are no etiwokan eya who had asem eya nsembia oha old subject ni to no common sense cry mfa oni ba yeti hey se obotaye ne se afewe nyame ye wadom na se wunya sika ubesi dan na onhyehyeye na oye ne nyankopon enimu dia ne nyensa mu nti wonti manya kwan sidia does it mean say next year wunya sika ora na wunsia na
ubesi
yes nti asma otowoka no unya de woka no na onhwe na se oni bibi so ka won fa nanim gu asentena se oni ba John Dramani Mahama na ye ka se oye tete John Dramani Mahama na onsesa no what are the records of John Dramani Mahama as compared to Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo and that of Bawumia? Yewura John Dramani Mahama 4 years. Yewura Mahmoud Bawumia and Nana Addo 7 years, close to 8 years. Let's go to the economic indicators.
Okay.
Tamana NDC ewa power. Na inflation saying. And the inflation was saying. Tamana NDC wa power. Na exchange rate saying. And the exchange rate saying. Tama John Mama ebe ye no 4 years no. Na besia hin na yabo. And na besia hin na before abo. Nto hin ba. Clearly, and oko marketer, clearly. A more bag na ye tono 22 cedis. 30 cedis no. And na oko sa 5 kilo bag no. Oto na 120 cedis, 110 cedis, 100 cedis. These are the factors, these are the reality on the grounds. Now John Dramani Mahama also na a liter can say a gallon of petrol na a ton of 14 cedis. And then a liter of petrol, 14 cedis. That shows how incompetent the MPP has been and how can I say useless they have been as a government. And see, so kasa John Dramani Mahama ho obia obobo kompa ko na chibia ko for that chibia to John Dramani Mahama no. Show clearly say senka John Dramani Mahama 8 years said the mo na 8 years ama say ni ya enka nda Ghana ye hyebra hisa. Enti mesre menu no. Say nhihye ya de aba no say John Dramani say oyo be ba teachers for omo kira de rural areas among for medical rural areas omo complaining me ba because of rural areas ye do omo koninti a omo nya normal bi emfa support omo wunti no me mo 20% incentives of their salary a bone be na papa na ye. It shows how visionary he is. Or say rural areas are teachers for kwa omo issues a aya omo person be kono me John Dramani Mahama se me bana se me ba be school dan e wo me tema me mama konya me serve as president me bana be school na me make sure say me see ultra modern houses aka school there no say the buy teacher ni no hwe the building there no who the facilities e wo mu a okwa awotimi nya de atima trans e kira. These are the policies John Dramani Mahama edeba. John Dramani Mahama say tama na me wo abai mu a na unemployment rate over 8%. Mo bo dawro ye dede no mo ba ye ne mafa e de akọ 12%. 12 plus something percent. Mo antimi ambo na say the channel say 7 years now my close to 8 years so you couldn't create any job opportunity for any single Ghanaian. Enti job unemployment no mo de akọ nanim. Enti oba or the 24-hour economy ba.
So what do your mommy? Na meba mame nkwa hoban so emra sisi a na me ne Kwadwo Mrepa ewo Link Radio ewo Techiman. Kwadwo to me nka ma chia no pai.
Yeja ohene.
Bibi e koso ye die.
Ohene nyame de ache se de ya no isi kambo so die na say adum bi abo adum bi so awie yan we pa aja.
What the voter transfer na cheaper. Registration dey o ka se na nka ye. Na say transfer no e dey na ekoso ewo Techiman municipality.
Ohene mama na wase em say registration no cost asumdwe mu na we so nyame ncha de transfer no say de na yenim se bambofo no kra adwen say e bia transfer ni de ebetimi de pinchen abatachiman ha say no nyame adom registration no e cost a ye ntie atinka boni bia enti ne ye se aprobo na say anopai ye de ani akyeremu e wo Techiman North. Ya sisi amene ko say maba abedru Techiman South na yeko Techiman North no asa 7 o'clock na yese dwumadie no yade a wo mo atimi astart a ekoso na free say yese transfer yase no wodi wani kyeremu wo Techiman North a wo mo timi abɔ modern register enipa no empem baako ene edunsia ayese 1016 na wo mo atimi register ya ema ewom no eye 541 ahenu aduanan baako na emema na nso so eye 475 ahenan aduoson enum sisi amene okasai mababe dru Techiman South Electoral Commission Municipal Office na eno de mempese kasa no be tintinti Municipal Director of Election Yera William Banfo ewo menchen ye na ono ankasa ebetwetwe nkomo na on my data no steady wo mo started transfer no akwadru aja ye mo akwaba famra Mothers TV
yo me yo so mania
why
me adom boko na mo
ko ye be se transfer ya Techiman bambofo na wo mo yem tsobo ti ase kra nke ani do do papa na beba o sha akonta
I think ye be start na security personnel no mo jin say the registration na e call button ebi ana political parties e bo abo mo esie for transfer na amakos mayhem. But so far so very good. Yeah, issues there.
Okay. Yes, to see issue transfer ya to be the time to find the one.
Okay. Yes, transfer national. I think first day na the list recording. Now here be 25. The reason being that Mr. Nanya technical issues. Okay. But since then, the number has been increasing to date. To the extent that in then the recorded the highest. Recorded 394 for enrollment. And when you look at our totals now, we've been able to transfer about 2,414 votes to Techiman. Yes, in the past 11 days. Yo, yes, you made the national. Yeah, the first day I shot in the recording at least transfers. That's 25 transfers. That's for the first day. Then out of that, going forward, figures now say it kept increasing to the extent that last week Tuesday we made about 302. Last week Tuesday, 302. That was supposed to have been our highest from the beginning to any 3 days. However, Endra, you recorded 394. That has come to be the highest so far for a day's transfer exercise.
Now,
you see, our total here 2,414
transfers.
2,414.
And only a Techiman South one.
Yes, Techiman South.
Techiman South.
Yes.
My figure be
2,414 as of day 11. INRA.
This is a mobile that bay.
A baby Friday. Name Adoma.
Okay. Now, say Friday in bedroom. Now, much me, I transfer more expected one.
Oh, Mecca said when it comes to transfer, usually we don't expect much. But the area say, Obia, what bus of a transfer qualified, we try to get the person transferred. It's in the year backlog, Bia or Jose Bia, a Bia moment me and transfer. No, we try our best possible. Say, so what Baham Kwande now you're qualified. We make sure we get you transferred.
Has it been a case of unqualified?
Oh, yes, there has. Because definitely when you come and yes, or buy, fellow form, we interview you. It's your boy on my obisan and say, oh, better not teach him bear how many months or 3 months. So if the person says 3 months, it means that the person is not qualified. Then you let the person get up and go.
And this is any panel say
12 months.
1 year.
Yes.
Now, is Yana Mu demanding say a man from ECG. ECG receipt emra. Sisi also na mode yade mobile meter abebuboyi.
Okay.
You better than your certificate, you better than your receipt in the accord. You told Mumuso. Okay,
today the area say Obatuchima Hana VRA INEDCO omo to me print out statement. So Obana Okase Oto phone, so we advise Okoha, you give them your meter number. Omomo meter number, they will print out your statement, and that statement would capture the details that you be here.
Okay. Did I just say Obia Maya, why you be man register no? Man transfer no?
There be the only Adibia Ebetech say you can say a confirm say Otitechimana yent me and register. Yent me transfer. Sorry.
Okay.
This I also want to let you know. On say per the directive, no, per the policy governing transfer, we are only allowed to transfer students and security personnel who registered in 2023 and in 2024. That means Obi Biara only within this bracket, no, was any panel registered 2020. So that means one registered 2020, now registered 2023 and 2024. We don't transfer to you unless you are a student. And even if you are a student, you give us a proof, a copy of your student ID and some other details, maybe admission letter. Now, so we are security personnel, so maybe I will transfer you. You do a copy. Now they attach your documents and it's me a transfer.
Okay. Until you watch out, no.
I think say details are meet me near man of pay.
Okay. Medasi.
Medasi.
Kwayo? Says what we Techiman South. Now Techiman North on Sway.
North na bidin kind of bomb no.
Okay. Okay.
No, Ocon moment registered NIPA 1016.
1016 and a 541 year females and a 475 a male. Okay. Me with my figure no. So far, Techiman is saying.
Techiman Ayaboko, Asumjo Hapa, I am Crofon, and so Yamitia said, very fine.
Professor Amia Kunfi, what do you think?
I will mind where pa.
Una no achana mami pa. Anything go you? Yamfa we see near na wasi.
All right, Mr. Medasi.
Yaminka. Kwajo emre pa e wo Techiman na yene ni kwatwhwhwe nkomo e hwe the voter transfer na e koso no na osidna tension bi wo so de na manfo dwen say back to studios.
NDC4 was same way we need to correct it about unemployment rate. So muja unemployment rate at 8.9%. 8 point something percent.
Now who was saying?
Maybe a intro. if you say as of 2015 from Ghana labor survey, labor force survey, no unemployment rate as of 2015 11.9% in 2015. So 2016 no mudi two was a Ghana Living Standard survey which was conducted between October 2016 to October 2016.
Ghana Living Standard
Survey. Okay. From October 2016 to October 2017. Therefore, Untimi Jinasonga said that period, the unemployment rate at NDC Jaye in 2016. The records are there. We don't have 2016 unemployment reports. Masachia Minya. The Omudi Tuomono was between October 2016 to October 2017, which means the chunk of the month was in 2017. Therefore, Aden Omudi Tuomono said that's the unemployment rate Amujaye. Basically, we don't know the unemployment rate of 2016. And the 2015, that means you left unemployment rate at 11.9%. Correction, I was here. Ghana for minimum the unemployment rate for 2016 because NDC4 and conducted in 2016. We don't have it. What's my set here, but what I'm saying, mate, or him about meeting me the amount say, see, Ghana Living Standard Survey. Enunye, Mate, me for the amount, enunye, or him enunye.
Okay.
Yes, Ghana Living and the seventh.
Then I'm here.
The seventh Ghana Living Standard Survey. It's more for a new two or more say. They left unemployment rate at 8.something%. We don't have unemployment rate for 2016. So we need that report if they surely have it or hineba. And ABM when it comes to inflation rates at debia or mudi two or more or hineba or Kaise Ghana ye benya issue from in 2020. O check on inflation from 2013 to 2016 John Dramani Mahama Ebaya on moving from 11.67% to 17.45% in 2016. Yebaya 2017 to 2020, it reduced from 12% to 9.889% in 2020. That means you're managing inflation very well. Achieving single digit inflation. And to Kenya, this Russia-Ukraine war. And the COVID I be more. We are seeing now. Effective we are seeing now. And you Ghana nko. Are there NDC for attack no? So be.
NDC for nko. Sika ba pa.
Oyine ba me ba. They be almost say yenya profit from COVID. But say minimum say oba be an calculation for profit can is revenue minus your expenditure. And I'll do your profit no. It's you say ahin na Ghana nyae ahin na yede kon COVID no. Na when you be say yenye ska enya ho faso. Yen kai say within that period no nurses and doctors no yesi mo muntua tax. Yen kai say aban e provide aduane ema people in the height of COVID. Ye were nkrofo who were engaging in sports. Aban etuomo salary. Yawo in Jumekuo after COVID, aban the sika ebeso omasin. The government did so many expenditure within the period of COVID. And the idea aban no am budgeted for. That's what we have to know. Within that period, no, the government never budgeted for the COVID expenditure. And it's a bibia basaya you have to as a idea unface count ho say what the babaye na aban perfume. And so chunk of money crack or hinaba look at hotels ye quarantine ye di nkrofo free amonone eba isolation center ye di omo ye we can say test ye omo from the beginning not omuntu ahwe onto emre bia ye se wonye Ghana ni a ubetua no enti ye se ye beka se Ghana nya mfaso or COVID one ye mbu se ahin na Ghana nya ye and what was the expenditure for COVID ye yes analysis na dey behu we end up the correct and we are kind of saying results from the whole issue. The ambassador say up to 2020 no, who share your record? Say oka say Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo anye adea. Just suppose ne 2020 to 2024. Any 20 you can say 2017 to 2020. And when I be hu ejuma oyeye. Say no crash wa bon naka from 2017 to 2020 ka result ne be chere. Ana me boa. That result in the better, but that result was positive until 2020 to 2024. And your best and any Ghana when you share videos, America, UK, or current prime minister, Krako Dina or parliament, I say, UK ayeding. And or they share COVID, and we are saying Alpha Nenina, and say Nana Kufado and a bois, UK prime minister, and so Obwana. And you am I Penifo Bre who are saying this, and that's the reality. Yet mean Janin Free. But with all these things, MPP are buying Bejina radio, Sunni TV, Sunbeka say Ghana for whom atom Modebi. Yejidi say Ghana yeding. Yejidi say Yesikasem, Sesi Ejinawe, Enko ye Yejitum. Yejidi say ye be a bedroom point bia. I was saying Nina Yabwa, Nebibia, Yeji Biatum. But my emfa all the achievements I achieve for the past 8 years. Yen ka say because of issue abasesi anti ye ba be pamo abanya odwen Ghana ho abanya odwen Ghana ho providing free senior high school and NDC ka say it is impossible later on be ka che some no mo de bae yen ka say issue abenti government or this zipline drone system aboa nkrofo bebre no ye de ba the national women organizer of NDC be ka che ye say e betwa ema adeja ho all these things
Iman bajo jina so kakra ma me why na me mfa utam wi amesan de ama na yenko ahoma no so yenko Kofi Amoaben e wo live FM e wo Cape Coast yenko bisa de ekoso Kofi utimi nka ma ahia no pay
ya minia
na ndi mam ti say
oh yes bito yenko ate ye mi ayetiasi adeja nduma so an ye ne namo asem anso mo ho ye
oba de ache mpa
super
now Cape Coast North and South transfer of votes send isikoso
yo ma yeme for nyina che emona kwa ba infamra kasa fudie konkon so so kasa fudie da han mo na so kasa mfoni da han mo na wudu so awuti ya na wo hwe ye ni a ya asem de na mfimfiri man tamia no mo no ensemu sisi ani e wo fem wo mankasi mfem wo asin fufu ebe pie ma wo mfimfiri man tamia no ayin ko Cape Coast ensemu ani no ba du on mo ani enyan pa na me wo Cape Coast na no pay me ntre mata ba mu enko nko for so ma me kan Cape Coast asem kakra over the weekend I just send voter transfer and I say one of I say transfer one about for Eddie free district from medical from one police station to another no mu nsemo de akoye bebre e wa hanmo na emu bia over the weekend sorry wa hanmo mi janite wa uko Cape Coast north I just say NDC for one money MPP for one money entire and limited voter registration one semono akasakasa bi sorry wo hon ma just say na etuotuo e course wano ne ebra ne e kire about no edin no na voter transfer yin so na so ne bia sorry na this time around no enye etuotuo na mumu no menti me wanse na sorry one NPP ne NDC for entemu a yenuanom NDC for no mu no kane no maami ana woto nkrade ma wono communication officer de emma wono maami amoesiwa na watchi mu enkra ensa kan ni se na menti me wanse bi sorry e wo voter transfer na mu no maami kodi sensembe e wa police for ensem a chese enwachi no ye yi route no se bi aboni ade bi a yete ye e wo eye asin central na watchi che mu a se omo bun bia wo hon mo no enwa bi esan so esiye ewo eye Cape Coast North e hono mu a ni nyina no eye voter transfer system a ene no so asoro wanti mini asoro busami a e free man tami an mu Cape Coast North to be precise e hono mo so no basa ni bi e ko so ama te se ma no e foni se amoetiwa communication officer e de ma NDC amanyuko no ne hu kodi nsensem wa police for nsem nanso no wantumi andemu ma de anche anasa ankwanim ema omo sheri ema ye unify police for akache nti no so obisa ya na de etwagu ye na woche wie ye wo free man tami an Cape Coast eno no
na o ka se duabo bi ekoso hifo ni boss edua no
duabo no eye NDC communication officer ba koba amoesiwa ono ena oburu sanwia no na ade corporate say I may ko fa say wi abon ba ye no enam se na ye weekend ti no I say obi a e kan de ope na efi ansa na ye ne sem chefon so ye gu ye nhwehwemu mu a ye na ade corporate a ko fa say wi abon no ene maame no na fi ase da e ba ye no ye enta ma de nche no ada fi ensa nso nhia e wo ye morning show yi so ne di mu nchemu nyina no de ba betuja.
Okay. Na uyi free Cape Coast ho a nchenchen na ka ho no ba bi se jokwa praso twifu praso ene ni mpatamu no susu a ene so na udi wani tutu form no se na ekoso ho.
Okay, say ye de ene so de won mo achi na ye pem so ekoye ma wotmenga
me to nka pa.
Aha, one morning so so far Himaluwa Denchra de FM watch for Timokwa about 1 person so no one more de yente hwen ewo ho no yente basa ye bia ewo ho nanso no said the wedding yadin kan do for Timokwa one more na de na ma yemwuram na yemwuram asen central one more so no edisi one more no so no ye dua bossa just ni nyina no efa ye nuan many people for ni NDC for ye ho eye mentin wasem asen central one more no de emeko ba ni say one one na one more won dodo no anu ye NDC for instance the voter transfer ni ho basa ni nyina tumi say bi abon ni mentin wasem dodo no afiri ye nuan mo NDC for na fam na eba na ni nyina ni say asen central one more no NDC amanyoko na one more ni fe so no one to say one money should say a parliamentary candidate Ojina Medima NPP Amanyoko na say Godfred Inti Anewu almost say Wakofan Kofo Edomefruko for so Edomaba Central some may vote transfer now no and the same year ama maintain once be Abama the same year NDC Amanyoko na one money be emu penifon mu bi afrefren nanum abosomani Antoine ade abosomi ade wo empotem won mo no abodua ade agu eye EC any parliamentary candidate wura Inti Anewu so say any omu kofa nkofo efri baby ba so may go transfer ni ade no ani Antoine said enimu no na say ni na ekoso sa enti no Himaluwa Denchra Timokwa Cape Coast ni mro no ebe membe ho no de yente basabasa ye bia eka no de na wotu awie ye mu esi ye ewo Cape Coast North any Asen Central ni munchemu eno no
yo na duaba no mo bro nse yisifo no wu ana se edai
eno ni asem no se omo ni se yisifo no eka ho bi na enkofo akofa ebimodi o me free before so mo me vote transfer no ti se sa na tie dia yisifo ni mu bi dia na just say Antoine ni omunni se yisifo nso ni mu bi dia na omo totroto aha nti no eduabode wa ni tuase obi bodua no pese wu nti no obo dua
na se we dia yisi obo yisi dua ho amo staff na ho ni dua
obo yisi dua nti se ni enya de bo yisi a wo se yisi atade nkwan de ayu a wo se yisi member
now say mesre now say party be party Bruno ya no
wo hwe ni abone de confusion ni ade e cause open free man do na NDC yente say almost say NPP for minim say breaking the 8 no dey dia e bo mu hu anase be dey say almost say e be NPP for 1% we mu bia be dis akwaso nkino basa ye e ba ni nyina do na NDC Amanyoko ni
okay Govi ye be ka say achire ho ai
ye be ka say
ya menka ho di achire mai na di besi bia no wa my update
wadaroma
me da si many are to out them so major time
yeah what's your
5 minutes too.
What's your report now if free central region crab na enye wawa because omo candidates kwa my atiase say omo revolutionary route inti ebe to trust am obi entimi empa NDC won se ba to trust am inti ade omo ye o central region enya ade foforo e ade enim NDC say omo ye dada but yes omo enye about we na be ma obi be hwe ne kwa na so obi be pra they should think about people just recently cry about we muna ama obi the you can say the son of Mavis Hawakumsen by it yesterday no sisi a okon jinenkwa ti yesremoma yema abatwo shouldn't turn into something like that. Now make about the issue of inflation anyway or kind of Osha statistics before 2020 na Ghana your statistics I share your inflation was very, very positive until COVID came in. Into any idea we can take it out of the equation. Nanado down Kwakufado ayade. Na baby Ebdri I got ayade. The foundation is not good caring like we are speaking. By a straight Ghana phone in us, Omunshe Ejuma Pada now down Kwakufado aye from 2017 up to when. And Kuala omit me a school because the now down Kwakufado amembo and a zipline drone system etimia jinkro formerly in 2016 now there were 55 semi-functioning ambulances across the country, but every constituency can boast of an ambulance. And then you bet me I say yeba amemboom some of the youth are now nurses are employer from 2017 yeba bem employer munina yes currently be with you and then yetimia restore nursing and teachers training allowances and then most promises me can say but most promises are MPP promise in 2016 we've been able to deliver on it. One district, one factory, and then we can boast of over 160 factories across Ghana. Ghana for let us look at the gains gaining and then because of Ghana card, you see Akora, umami anaso papa, here so mobile was in it so. For Ghana card, never call this student loan, never to school course. And then in the future, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia I promising you be brave. I be me turning the fortunes of the country around. Bibi to say flat rate, washer boss. And then when you are importing things from abroad, say Nyankopon Adom na say Ghana for emanu 2 million more better than Mampenia or bema flat rate. No be making sure say standard nebe your friend say Togo. Now, even though ye the anukra was said from kakra say you be the nyoma eba Ghana on from person de ba Togo no de ba Ghana also be make sure say both 20 feet and the 40 feet nyina age the same pay or my say ye benya standard for your taxes and say if it is 10% and I was say edwumekuo bia etua edwumekuo ni betua 10% if ankran so if it is 10% I was say ankran ni sutua ankran ni betua 10% wa my say Nyankopon ya do ne de akonya no e de man no beda ni Penia, obe making sure say NSS enye compulsory. If we say Kerel obet me we school, but because of NSS obenya ejuma and a job opportunity, but onye because also acquire NSS. Obenya akonya say obekwa abroche akwa kosua de, but because of NSS inti oheneba ye mani nko because also ye NSS answer with me I gain this way and I will wait juma after school no bekono and to be no just opportunity to benya dear to kwa abrocheno. This the mindset behind all these policies Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia prophecy and so many more. Before we sign out, I will mention most of them. Not based on that, Ghana for making that decision between a future government or better the fortune around with so much policies. Any obia all recycle policies wait me for failure in 2012.
Okay, Shaibu.
Anybody? Interesting. Na mini ano akasa bebre ena COVID by ena Ukraine war ena hwan war ena efi hin na ko share hin na fa hin na fa hin. Oni ba. Be se me bisa mini awe question say. Ukraine war. Ukraine for na omko omontoko a da bia e se bomb si obukuru mo muni ahoto no. Yen go check Ukraine inflation say Ukraine inflation. 6.5%. Oni na me. China COVID ni free hono mo na say China for na COVID ku e kana say amon for China say o man bia o Ghana wiase mu ha yen ko check China inflation 2.8 o te hano mo na COVID ba e na we sika na e say sika onya o de dey uko Togo omo hayai 2.6 Togo hayai 2.6 uko Burkina Faso a ono so 2.6 yete hano mo ne nam we ejina na den na COVID oni ba nursing training allowances me nua tra hano ka say na eba ni yayin so a it's a lie now we are mo candidate no bono side say bono east so he okokan small girl small girl in a base exposing and say oh is a liar na no fi say o sha ase o ye o ne fa na ye on je alawa baako say kra oti ha say also ne fa na ye second year and all kind and
no obi free as
second year and
students and
this second o say
enra e be for obi say obi free nurse ni free say continue students ni na ansaka me so pay my checks no monsaka aka omo a omo tifie ni binum
ohne ba enti oh
jano oba rebat no we jano let him finish
manenka aka
we
2020 no inflation 2.73%. As was saying
any 2024 6.5 ohne ba enti asema menu ya na ka wa hanom no asem bia me dwen ho amenti asem me say mo flag bearer akokasa no akola ketekete be ka jensa asema o ka na is a lie ala wana minji bi da na se sisi a oni ba o se ndo ya confirm si etua me wa na ye say Yewura Mamunu Bamia is very powerful in this MPP government. He's a very powerful man. Na se wo waba na policies bi o honma 11 ena me ba mewe ena me ba mewe ena ba mewe na se wo honma wo sa akonya na obetimi ayesa anom hye yina why wajen se sa hye no wonye deliberate no wonye na mo wo dada Ghana for se moto aba ma wo a wo so ye mate na mate ni ye gu na ni mo asepe yakotua nesis for no ka ye gu mate ni mo ase yakotua message for no ka na ba se na mate ntim ka che da say on drive ka ni na o man no emfa no timo pamfra and also on economy can I say economists view where Mr. Digital Man enti mesre yentimi fa mfutuo engu Ghana foni Yewura Mahmoud Bamia in fact ono na ye obi a enanso ama Yewura Nado ne nsa si fom he is the reason why agbamambo we aye tantantan a Ghana ni bia person na ni behwe Mahmoud Bamia is the reason because ono ena ede na to o se na Bamia na Nado ka kire se ode na eba ena ba boa ye na esika se no bibia ye fine. Oneba, me go back to me earlier points na me make here no. What about business anti say? COVID by one sika anti say. Corruption. Mo tena o COVID sika nyina mo de mu se bobom e from fom ye. Di DBA ma na ye ma no ma fo no ho nyina. O itaji na ka kire. Say corruption COVID sika no. Corruption say si e se bobo sika no ma e di no. E ka say ye we anya we ene ho na ya che no. Oneba. Afebio sa sika brebe ya abosia aboye nyina no e de na ode ye ya Ghana fo biso awu nkire na inflation na e ka say inflation akọ na Russia and Ukraine omo chele omo ntoko nyina omo ho to omo senye no ma boy den to man to suko dwuma ntimi nto o froka da bia wa ko be na to transport fuel ye ntimi nto o te ano mo na na Mahmoud Bamia ba o so Mahmoud obeden Ghana ni bia ni hot today
na me correction kakra na me ka say enra na obi frɛ enye no Saturday
problem ya ni oba de me kan say Mahmoud Bamia ni mguase ba ko asmo ga ni timi gu no am ya tua lawade a then the man is very powerful in the party wonye mate he is too powerful mate ni egu na ni mase yetima akofa sika abetua nurses for ka na say papa no wonye mate nko a he is very powerful Ghana for nyina nyintum say Mahmoud Bamia is very powerful in this MPP government ena oyobia na Nado ka kire se oba ono no ode ne ba na sikasem na yen edisi for mo se na yase no oba be ni yi ene anim guase a e kan nti wo so Digital Man wo dwane akwakoye IT expert on kai sikasem hu bio campaign a wo nyina onjina simpie so enka economy indicators mo asem da cause onum se ba ho no ma wa bompoto eno ode nam digitalization ena Ghana card ena hwan Ghana card nhyehyeye Yewura akofo eye nhyehyeye no endisi fo ba mu ye Ghana card ni bi oba yo be ye bi nso mo anu ba mi agina simpie se ena tama oba na Ghana card bi ani ho you see papa ni obi a he doesn't have credibility me kan ana won say it's the fact because okasa onya research no answer okasa anyhow ena Ghana card masa me say kofo Yewura Tamos eye card ni bi e wo Ghana ha mo ni afi no will testify to it me na me obi endo baka se na Ghana card bi ani ho na we asema mekei
message na me obi o
say
mess card no ye na me obi
na me ka wasem no
aso me ko ye Ghana card bi
na me ka se why do you have to do it all over again why no I didn't also all over again Why? Why do you have to do it all over again? Why? Ghana Card is a database system. So say we IT expert, you should know say it's a database. And information na ya Jeffrey one on say now this is new way. Most time the same thing here. And the one man aren't also for nani obi also for what? It shows say they lack directions. Omuni baby omonam. Nto anybody make nyina say amambo no enye gidi ntokwa we na kasa be na rhetorics there be onye slogan no there be eyen hihye papa obeya ebetim di ahoto magana fo nyina ye de eho atom ena me no tie ura market na akoto ade a akoto de ne no ochena akwa make sure so we pibia kan because we go do as can enso I'm telling you nso amanfo akatu omugina adwuma mu yentu akatu animo enso ko market ya tutumum now enyimo nim guase your mama wo na a gallon of fuel 14 cedis and a liter of fuel 14 cedis you are not even ashamed what the TV is so defend it enyimo nim guase say mo na ye ton 23 cedis 5 kilos no and ye ton 130 cedis enyimo nim guase what the who defend it
santam ne do ye say
oyema na oheneba kiremie ahe na beka ho
wo hwe nkura 10 na umi fans what 500 hwe nkura 10 na sese nkura na ba be through 30 what is any be hwe
oneba sao analogy me ntiase de me kan say meba na abai na da ona hwe o discussion man for otum de ka say enhyehyeye mai na o man ni mongo na me na me de mo na me bia me ma wo nkola 10 na etua me ka 1000 Ghana me kodwo ma o say 1000 Ghana tim to aduan ma medi ana because of my wo 10 tim kodwo ma me nya aduan Indiana enti mesre oneba sa asem na e kan there is neither here nor there the e kan say o man ni mo aye to the extent say o ko marketer o to tomato 20 Ghana ko yi for ma that is the reality the bia tika mu na e kan say o fro kan na ya tu e kan say fam that is eno ho asem na e kan nti oneba de make nyina ne say you ma nu ba bia o before the Ghana he is the head of the economic management team oto why there he is the head of the economic management team na do catch say enu ntia me ko fa ba omia ba ye say omo ambebo na won hyehyɛ na esika asem na emfansi ye na ye ba ye beto kenke wansi na kenke yesen kenke yesen nti basre me say meka na ba bia ye ro mamu ba omia he is the reason why na do wa feli poto na nie papa bia ni mu a Ghana fo ko hwe ne say ye kwa koto abama no ba omia nka fa ntoma information aboso nkere ma kira boso ma onya akwanya mba aba mu da se o mra medi president se be to abama yoro ba wu ba mia no me den wo obi a opanyini bi aboa o tu ba bi o so onsa se bra be boa me na menim se wo sikasem unim die na mentimi tu Ghana na mo nsi yi na o man no ho ntoe na sikasem nyina yi o ba ya wa se bibia adwena akɔhye digitalization se wa da na computer science student onya economics bio wa also your economic risk and then onya economic risk bio wo dwane
so why dey
is that why I can say system analyst system analyst ya onye economics bio nti mesre Ghana for say bibi po bia ni wa ma onu ba mi person de bre so bibi a onka na do ka kire in his last state of the nation what say o leader bia o tia futuo sabi o leader bia o tia futuo ma mu ni ba mi ase o onye nsa bia ro be bua Ghana for a ara na ko to na afo say ye no ma yi na Ghana ha amanfo ho ntom na o twen say no boss na obeso ni nsam so omo nko no sa na ba mi a oto chi onu botom sumutu omo no de ono no de to chi hwe na chi e na oro hwe na yan ase e na bi e na nado ono nko to aminam nyesa brane nko na menkyere okwan no sumutu papa no oto chi obotom so papa na akoto aminam nti ne o so oto aminam a na wo waso to chi na wasan wachi akofa kwan papa so e na obeso ka kire ya na ise sa na mamu no be obeso kan na Ghana for who say the man is a betrayer obi a betrayer bi aso you cannot be trusted nti mo obi anya mistakes over to abama yoro manu bomia self deserve some be president of Ghana
okay me that say Peter Jodu just done us
me that say on the bar pacha apomo
movement for change
on the bar na apomo
nyamites
ya that say nya anpe mamefa akunya so na mefenchia eye witifo ne omo agepene omo tie on both the TV and then the radio na mefa ntia so ma eye wohokani last year din komo say hu ahoden ebem yentumi enka say yenchia no because sabi ono na ebo ti domo a otumi nya ahoden ba na netumi ni Ghana fo din komo ohinaba asɛm a ɛda pono yi so yi ɛyɛ ehia pa na sɛbe sɛ yɛhwɛ ɛyɛ identity card adeɛ a ɛsɛ yɛhu na yɛte aseɛ ne sɛ ɔman biara ɛpɛ adeɛ a ɛbɛtumi adanso ama ɛyɛ ne manfoɔ enti no the one of the critical things is say you to make sure say at any point in time no ɛbɛtumi de ama ɔmo enti sɛ wohwɛ the past government and successive government they all try as much as possible say ɔmo de ɛyɛ an identity card ɛbɛba na yɛtumi hu sɛ wei ɛyɛ Ghanani wei ɛyɛ Ghanani na ɛno no ɛna wohwɛ ɛyɛ 2000 ɛkɔto aba enti ɛyɛ yɛwura Kufo ewini ye oba o start Ghana card ne obehye birth and death certificate mo kena so be mo bia benya eye the birth set upon just on the day of giving birth na de ade fofo nto ata na ofri mu in terms of yes ofri mu say bia owuye but ye to aba MPP government anso nya ndc baye omoso baye no ebohu said nyoma bi ekwochew nti na omoso de omunim de e baye anti atamils of blessed memory so then a card buy ana etwa so inti no ndc free mu anti 2016 ekwoto aba inti MPP MPP buy ombo mbo say wo hwe yen database na ho enyefe inti ombe make sure say ombo de policies beba at least obia benya ne card na wo tumi hu say we Ghanani because identity there is the one of the key thing you need to know because it gives you even the number of people you are trying to deal with. Enti say ene akwenya aba say enti no Ghana ni bia benya ne card there. Then for me, enye idea I say these two political parties will try and then do tango with it. And I mean I'm starting, no, I mean when you do that, for me I see say it's an exercise of mediocrity. In a sense that it is a right. It is a right. Whether government goes, government come. We need to make sure we are serving the people of Ghana. Ghana for ne yes serve or more. And it's a no so what be a identity card and my Ghana in terms of Ghana card. Now the bon for me, I don't see the sense in it. Because Ghana card ya we amani pa queen is just for identity's sake. But the end of all these governance, that is the focus of every economy. And to who can be saying, say, ABR, we share the population in terms of that time, and then the population then, meaning, Obiano Obekacham say population will never grow. Population would grow from time to time. So long as say we should produce. We should procreate and subdue the earth there. That thing will be there. So once you're a government in power, it means the population will grow. And then there was the essence of being in government. Say, yeah, say internal amount for and what there was the essence of being government. But I don't know, you put in place certain plans because no matter what the situation is, man for ebewo. So question is, if I have the resource, what am I going to do to create what refers to as food production? So that the substance of every man is food. And said yes, as government, you are creating the necessary conditions. Say yeah, Adriane Elho. Now Sabi, Pempeso Ebodi. Ohinaba Adriane Ewe. Ya wa asase ewa Ghana ha. Yankopon adumye asase. The fertility of assassin, you cannot compare to other places. But government have never in any way said this is the way we are going in terms of agriculture. And then the discussion is say and your population growth because no matter what man be you give birth. And your best started BB. I have planting for food and jobs, and that doesn't mean say successive government by Omunye BBIU, Obiaye BB, because of Ministry of Agri. Movement, Pache idea.
I'm because of Muslim.
Oh, but I'm saying Yandi and Babemuye, but ye shen yesi, auntie a month for nya quenya, anto montumi anye na wo se ntimese aba na mabeye no anase wo abamu na wo akwanya na wo so wonya na aje me to me so aba sana. These are the issues you are looking at. Patratmase wonya akwanya no wanye wo so wo akwanya sisi e wonya ye wo se yanto so aba. How internet say to me na ye wo no che say agrodi na edidi che say Ghana fo ne de enka ho. Anything person me say your person man ko nanimu a your food production should be the first concern. I am just waiting for a government in power. Because this year, the 30% of the budget GDP will go into agriculture and see the revolution that will occur in Ghana. Mobi and Kasa me the 30%. Eya on mine sika semono me the 30%. I go share agriculture mu. Senior and yenuanom ewo Ivory Coast. No. Send ye nuanom ewo Burkina no what say na say Burkina for akokra tractors aba ne can say wo pese okokue mu a beji tractor na foko what are we doing here and yes yan when we are glorifying mediocrity ende na ya Ghana card na dey and yes yan mo na ya card tomatoes free Burkina Faso ade ye ni asase ne bi every strong mo ekọ no ye ntumi ntwa tomatoes or mo. See, when it comes to matter of food, and for me, I'll make sure I will say to the latter. Omunim do ombeye, whether end this or people munim, but I'll probably be yenti, or more interesting tea, or more yet. 102. Mrs. Subio, me say I'll probably be yenti, or more yet. On per se comedy, na yakuna kwa mucho, chairman, and they are not paid yet, and na chairman, you want to just to make sure, say, you are poor. Because when you are poor, and then also cross less here. No, when you're to me also. We will resist this kind of a process rule. We will resist it with our might. Piano or Ghana, ha? Sikasma Keska seminar, dad nam Ediskaba, and yet Biani, and yet trade. It's a hinaba, Pempeso ye do no, ye pe Bianyedi, ye pe Ghana Kadendi. Yempe fu yempe sabi road edi ye pedwane edi
na wakwanya aduane be de aba
na tete no yana na na kwane ne tesai yana na tesai na mpesa me chani say they know what to do. I understand the interconnectivity of our economy. So obey your road, obey your railway, obey your ade. But sabi we yes ade ina no, the fundamental of it is about agriculture. What have been their input? And at the end, and wako market, and I say wako market. And I'm saying I'm for my friend, wife maybe saying to a market on tro, non for man, no balance, what Bobiama, a man for a munti. And go cry and go. Malaysia for a baba fabe at the Komukrum. And now they are exporting the world's largest exporter of a year and go. And in a year they export 20 billion. Yeah, then I'm IMF 3 billion. Yepe 1 billion, 2 billion. Now so engo wahase. Alan Kojo Chiromante, time obeye Minister for Trade and Akufo Aban so. And all this is means for ebaye. Or say aban entrana yam plant engo palm nut plantation. Ewo dunkwa ofen chifu himai that area. Sa police ne start ye. Aban every mu aban baye sabe. Ono de enye ni interest. Or say yenya start factory. I know na man yenya yensu start factory.
And
Ekwesi say ni say e buy no and this MPP free so no and this ba kwana kwahwe who owned yensu start factory. And this for na shase. Omo say enya no omo na shase. Omo na shase. Kwana go and find out who owns yensu start factory and am no ka say.
Why?
And this for ara member diana. Member Edin ya member but they know. Akwa kwese Senate hotel si omotonto yi omo shashase just say it's about their interest to me pese Ghana ni ti as say abato na akwakoto no enye wo interest na adwunu hu o page mama obi papa obi mame. It is a high time who could take decision. You look at your interest. Only a South Africa. I'm only a South Africa. A BBC or Ghana ha.
Hey, are you predicting it?
Master, we cannot take the right of the people for granted. You to me Ghana phone question who hear Musa. And a Benny koso. Koshe Benin, the state of Benin, because of an independent president. And South Africa wants what? A government of what? National unity. And the other year, you had them. It's the Biabaquan say, 32 solid years. 32 solid years. China started away. Singapore started away. Malaysia started away. Eh? And then, what do Cote d'Ivoire here? Cote d'Ivoire here. Young president, and I for Pane, Cote d'Ivoire president. And some of your course, Kunyan Kwape. Your copia, not just a Wedi Guana. Let's learn to copyright and implement it. There's no crime in copying. Ivory Coast is an exporting country. And then you can't, it's not the idea from what? Ghana, Ade. Oh, he ba me start Ade. And then me say, Obi Baba baby says, oh, Mambi Kakrankudi. Now, see, was I said I am. As I said I am. In 1979, Eba Yebenya, your friend say, Prime Minister, what's his name? Your audit domestication by Danlati.
The late
Danlati, mo, the GCP. Medase. A quam cigana ha. A quam cigana ha. Maybe so. Maybe I sat down in your way. Into but besides a South policy now, I'm implementing your homegrown policy. And come Ghana
domestication.
Oh, so has our policy. No, maybe read you, but I wasn't there, and I didn't experience it, but I read it. But I don't know. Besides, I said, "Dear, I cross Ghana." And then go back to me talk, and I will talk about now 26 to me talk. Because bees in your cra, and go no, your cra, Gary, your cra, be beer, dear Gobeno, your cra. Enti the dollar ya na ekwo na ede aba. Ene say your economic reset. Medium digitalization. Na ye boso just say we don't think about interest. We don't think about the well-being of Ghana. Any economic indicator, or even make out me economist. Any economic indicator at a macro level, no, the essence of them is to ensure welfare. So what say on my new sika digitally. It doesn't reflect in the well-being of the people. Forget it.
All right, Medasi. Mami ko any rewards?
Yeah. Ohinba. Me your analysis no about bibis about Ukraine. Esa about Russia or see omo no mo kono na omo economy is better than Ghana. Ohinba. In 2020 na you can say Ukraine or more inflation at 2.73% in 2020. In 2024, or current inflation, and boy, or say 6.9. Points out the count no man say, what's 6.9? Sheu. Debbie, I want you to complete it for me. Uko Russia, maybe what the mathematics. Yeah. And Uko Russia, so no more inflation rate as of 2020 at 3.38%. Currently, at 7.8%. And he said, to pay the pinch, I say, oh, omu kra ekundi si yeno, they are better than us. Yes. Kai baby and inflation war. Our inflation was higher than you can say what's the name? That 3 and 2%. And Equasura drew 53%. And then above form is hovering around 23-24%. We've made improvement. And the idea was say yejitum. Don't paint the picture say asay kra debi ebie mo hineba. When you go to the issue of Ghana card, ohineba John Mahama the Ghana card dabe no nyae the current Ghana card okuta ohineba dabe no nyae ohineba
nyan checking
current Ghana card aye and John Dramani Mahama ekoye. They didn't issue the Ghana card they didn't issue a single one. On my data HS John Mahama issued Ghana card a year uses here. Give me any data. If a no crescent or issue Ghana card, I don't know Sakoya Ghana card beam. I don't John Mahama Sakoya Ghana card, yeah, beam. So we shouldn't create the impression say, oh, the Ghana card is not doing any good. Ohineba, currently, ye crowe, yako a name because of Ghana card. Ukwa kwaji loan, our bank says here, ye want to be too risky because of Ghana card. Because udata na Ghana card no when it's being punched information Ghana card punchy pay all your information eba Ohineba ene Ghana card ejinemu as a source of passport. Se u free Ghana eko any West African country a. Ohineba se u free amanone eba Ghana. The fact of the matter is that se unkuta or passport you can use Ghana card as a form of identification. Now about Ghana. And then Ghana card abe to the extent say everything or Ghana card has become a backbone. Just recently, our friend is saying your payroll was cleaned up with Ghana card. That will save a huge amount of money. Nanka ebekwa sinking into some hole bia yeni microphone beji sasikano. There was a time Baumiaka Assembly said he would like to choose Ghana card over 10 interchanges. Then this is hey, Omaya Mudede, Osiobe Chusu, you can say Ghana card over 10 interchanges. Now 10 interchanges are proper than Ghana card. But baby, Omaji Anko say you can use Ghana card to save Ghana huge amount of money and use that money to build those interchanges. I'm sure that you would like to choose say Akoko Obetun Kosia. Echin say Ubefan Kosia Obechina Warenasa. The hen say hen na your banana say French you would like to choose that one. Say Obewo amount Obetun Kosia for you to use that egg. Now they are nyoma bebre. Essence say usin kosia no nkwana mepa. That's the motive behind Dr. Bawumia also be choose Ghana card over you can say 10 interchanges. About a year kwakotui, I always say this. It's between the future and then the past. Clear. Minister movement like you are just in there to be part of the game, but not to make any impact in the election. The battle is between the future, that Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia, and the past. And the fact of the matter is say, Ushe enyoma aben aye. Enyoma aben aye. Eya dia say ebeti Ghana for embreso. Ufa bibi to say free senior high school. Ohineba. With the free senior high school, uya wofo. Currently, obi wa ne ma mienu, ne ma miensa, and omoko SHS. And if that time there also mutual fees in Ewa. That our phone ain't mean just recently, I think last 3 weeks, with the next chapter program, the program was about education. And I will share some testimonies of my Mami Biomoka say, listen, me wa mamienu, me wa mamiensa, ewo school mu. Now can you free senior high school where na can meet me from Mbako? There was a man who gave a testimony, say, oh, the name Baku ko school. No, then the Baku ko school, no, a car or boy, no. Wanya na adwen say or the neba no twice no ebesa ko school biem. But because of free senior high school nti weti be design the ba no ade akọ school. Sa sika na nka wo se otua e wo school mu no papa no save this amount of money. O debate me be before from Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Mohammed na dan kwakufa do mpo aka say listen, even if you are going to the tertiary institution kwa mentua fees for Ghana card never kwa student loan for co school we are opa unye ejuma menye opa menye NSS once oye ubetimi the Ghana card and they apply for NRA can say rental assistance scheme. Now what the baby are renting kaka na abai na ide etuama. This is a government that thinks about it. What says here idea one for apply ejuma. The here say what the landlord the number the ama system no. Then they do the almost first scanning more directly, they will pay to the landlord. Yes. Now what dying. Government are ordaining crop for you can think say yes. Ye de bia yakasa yen kan say Ghana for brain na yate so there be. That's not the case. But ya improve. Many yakasa you made the meso digitization yakasa digitization. Ohineba digitization mate digitization here na say pa me the way ne betwa to health insurance formally o person kwakọ renew health insurance o joining a very large event long queue or your economics when you be a friend output per man productivity so what now say health insurance for a whole day and now 2 days now be renew health insurance when him say your productivity for that day is zero because untimi nko wejumem enko ye ejuma enye ska but with the current digitization what would them Now we renew health insurance. Digitization, the abase Ghana for. Now Amaga Netumpon. We shouldn't look down on digitization. And when you talk about economics with digitization, Ebwa.
Martin, may I say? Okay. Yeah, ubua o mine na unya adwempa e de ma o my Ghana so ebetumi akonanim na afalentuma papa e de afra shayo bene 5 minutes yonko
wani ba me hwehwe video na me video bi wa aye kire se yewura the late John Evans Atamos ye Ghana card e de ma Ghana for na NI4 ene satam that time.
Oh yes, me kai pa.
So me but me you say there's nothing of that sort.
Oh yeah, and me can say me cross card me yebi.
Good. On ma me da say. Me da say.
And then men go on me kai pa.
Nti em say asma me no yaka na say e no mfa. Na o ba
It's not the same.
Oh, most no cry say ade why.
Oh yeah, me am yes card me ba actually yeah, you know almost starting afresh. Me oyebi. Yanko.
Enti on ba me say asem no enkoda. Na de na me nua no ka ese na digitalization na huhia na basa eboa na ade when ba obi anka say digitalization huhia on amambuo no at any point in time bia no o see etimi e planning aso man say na me nua no esika no untimi nka nkyere me say at this critical point moment ayewa eduane boaye din a eduane ni o man ni mu no o de digitalization ebe bosi a kire Ghana ni bia because me nidi me a me nkodwen anything about digitalization enti so when sema ehia ba when ba dem ka say come de wa say come de uyemu a wa bibia no wa e kan to adwemu on the say tank we aye mansa ansa wa adwena tima a relax e wo say ke bibi ni a metimi aye enti come nya de a obi atimi jeje so obi na obi asuro kom nti say wo man mu na say ohene ba bibi ko na nuane boaye den na no kwa mu say si cocoa beans kwa import e free Ivory Coast. I mean, this is sad. When about why?
And chassis.
No.
Cocoa beans cocoa companies no more na cocoa processors more import to be free.
Oh, you know what they can say? Ghana, as I'm not mistaken, now we are the largest can I say the second largest producing can I say cocoa country. Me bo.
Ghana say no.
No, on about Ghana say dey na yafa ho. You see, the thing is that we have leaders who don't want to take responsibility. But then God say, Omana etimu no. Say galamse na ma yefusem esaya. One mun in charge of the country for the past 6-7 years. What have they done? Say almost stop it sadie no. Say them God say. Say who te one as a leader and as a government and as a president and as a vice president and as a minister. Na mo te one say sa galamse na tima say yensu ama affect yenfudie ama ne ye imported beans and they imported tomatoes and they imported cocoa beans. Masa, ya dey hardwin. Mo bisa won say, you see, sometimes ya na you feel won say, "Oh my no, we are here to serve." Oneba opportunity be able man obia in every government. It's for you to serve your people. And you serve on Crawford now. How are you serving them? Are they satisfied with what you are doing? Yes or no? Because one bizarre one say, "Dear me, I'm in Crawford. A woman and more. That be a mistake." And I be on ma. We have to also understand priorities. Adia na me ba be sisi an e adia e ne be boa me nkrofo no ene one and I say adia bi a ochena bi na hu behia sa no mo nyina e boa ma etimi hu de o se esum entem ene de o se esum e ka ne say later enti ma stress baby adia na duru a oman na say a enua no boa ye dia e no ko market a wontimi nto aduane ni no Mahmoud Bama yewura Mahmoud Bama antana sen kan kire say yen twen na yen koto abamma na kwan na on be president answer aboa masa no mo we esi America you know 5 months or 6 months to go obetimi I use 5-6 months in the IBB so of a second of origin this he's capable of doing the worker. This is where you should start from onye bibi me hu say ampa ye de mawa aduma no betimi aye na 7 more years onye hwe ye call election 7 December be 5 months or 6 months to go. Now ka kire say oh sisi ya na de ade na ye no me what team fofoforo bi a me metimi de aboa Ghana e ho na me say the man is a betrayer me wa onu obi na ebu man no enti mo say me say de papa na ya entwa yie no as can say head of the economic management team no why share that deliberately why wadwe say obema papa na ye no ma emwa ya na ana nimdie be na wo a onti fam boy nana do say oh papa yi ona oboa me mama konyima me du bebia madu nyesa anka me simi follow kiwa nka me wa kire kra enti se bibi na wo ye na se wo so embo legacy a mama mo na enyeyi because no man ekoso no at the end of the day it goes to the credit of John Kenneth Nana-Addo and Bawumia. That is the ticket. Omega say oh oma ban we buy 8 years no omo na ma say buy omo na ma say buy nti Mahmoud Bawumia ka kire me say enam say Nana-Addo na president nti no emfa no ho ana onwe no ho nti no oni on say oman no omwa no ana say onyi o timpo bi kro omfa ma no na man ni say ansa chi say ato aba ma no ma be president ana me say ura Mahmoud Bawumia yes this one bibia ma wase a ye monokro no this is the timer you know ura Nana-Addo enya bibia keke o opese ono so ne din ekọ history book mu na se ne din ekọ history book mu as president of Ghana di ensem ne be kafa no nti Mahmoud Bawumia o tenase ama sa mess we a ekoso yi ene nko to the credit of boss ana obi a waboa o a waso on sa push you amanda also president adi sa na opese e ba no ono de on pese ne ma ne legacy ne nachi ne generation be so aka se o ye pa be president no se ni se no timi yeti boa Ghana for on pese na do ne chief ana se ne ma be kasa se ne bia na wo de ho na ho dwen ana nti mesere no he shouldn't be an ingrate on say ura Nana-Addo say ampa de wo ye mam ni mani so nimdie a me wo ampese me boa Ghana for a me se Ghana for nto abama me no me sa nimdie we a e be boa wo na at least ma turn the economic around before 7 December na ka say Mahmoud Bawumia perform magic enti yeso e be to abaye de ama no na say nyesa na oye no na oye na adwen so o twe ne ho afiri ura Nana-Addo amambuo ho akotena nchen say ura Nana-Addo mom na nimguase no nka no and you see the end then say Nana-Addo the man is a smart man oh he's a very smart man one say before obenya Konya abe president
and about your words of motivation
oh yes
smart
before obenya Konya abe president no oni ba o ka kire say ono dia onye economist na enunti a okofo a yewura Mahmoud Bawumia because time na yewura okofo so no na deputy governor to Bank of Ghana oboa ma esika sem timi gina yi enti okofo re Mahmoud Bawumia ba ama na ba be boa ye ama esika sem agina e ka wona me akofo Bawumia ba so we have one videos better he was making reference to Mahmoud Bawumia and then Mahmoud Bawumia na oba be Messiah ne rese wo economic risk no oba ya wo si ade na jiminsamu o ene wa dwane afri economy ho no no na akwa say o si an we IT expert
me that's fasi your mama
what ba
fasi your mama o IT expert fasi your mama ene so huya is unnecessary. I have Mothers 102.7 FM, Mothers Television across the 16 regions of Ghana and beyond. The affiliate stations mean also for the life. Yanko movement na yeba na my baby generation think some of 5 course be na sorry. Yeah.
Me be ready bibi amount ɛfa wo question bi obisa say galamsey no ntina ama ye import bibi free eye Burkina Faso me pese me ready we amount na ye dwene obisa say nti say nipa na me be ka no asemi say am ye na adom na so weni a dem butaye pa no be ya fa ye omanga na ho cause baby owo no all standing for peace no is part of Ghana. Where your papa be a friend of Ernest from Pong or your MPP parliamentary candidate for Amenfi East. Ya mwato no swaba. To back oko contest. Me kaile pa. Me da say. Ti asema okan or say all anti-Galamsey task forces have been disbanded by government. Hence, no soldier has the authority to stop anyone from mining. Or say, all anti-Galamsey task forces have been disbanded by government. Hence, no soldier has the authority to stop anyone from mining. Ohinaba, Mijama Ghana. Ghana for, no person or Chinese say, Galamsey na ekwo so anti-aban a task force no. Sound for Vanguard debe omo from saying Vanguard Operation Vanguard no hon your man almost set it up just to fight against Galamsey no papa we train say aban a disbanded and I say sound for ina nyedwuma biem enti no sisia no omuni tumi enti sisia so opese kwa Galamsey obotumi akoye
na jise soja for no monam ho no omo yede
say ebubu omo apre
timinchi to fresh budo
enti me da say say yet your man na say yenim nya Galamsey eye yen na say yen koko production so ate na say pekwa na makoko na akonanim because no na eda bo man hu brasa be see ene na say nan because of be interesting ti or catch and say sa tumi aban de set Operation Vanguard na hu nkekanfo no ene no kwa omo no ni tumi nti no koya Galamsey wow tuma my Ghana afi so menu aka say movement there ye bo mu ye na emeye bibia agro bi na bedi ye me ka chen so onya Ghana ni nia esi aba South Africa no onya me person me so onya Ghana ni ase ona ba ya ba akopɛ say Ghana ni obi so ona ba ya ba akopɛ be decide am Ghana that's what I mean
50 plus 1 no
50 plus 1 ye mpe no 1 ye mpe no 1 ye mpe because on dwene Ghana ho so dwene Ghana ho an kwa meka sa asem we nkyira Ghana for say movement dey be di agro internet you are justifying anything of digitalization come the Ghana for unhwe no no nka unhwe no ho enka unka digitalization on himba we economics obibi e fe no how do I am person me nchemotwa na me hu se na me si aka okay so oya time series of economics you be a friend no cyclical factors and pro cyclical factors say you were some indicators bi omo a edikan answer na ebiare ato aso
I say needs and wants
me da say saade no muhia enti saade no esipe pon say other factors or trigger a bit say inflation. So inflation see per interest rates Patati ase. Na what the boy who say inflation equal 53% and another 25%. Who told you? A disinflation. Onuma on go to find out what refers to a disinflation. Mekina ya Santa say how me mean to me explaining your mama Ghana for anti-as yentia. E kwase sabe am kwa na mo ya economics skill do. Inti mu de bon ho say o man no atete passment ehu ye ho so menu am say the problem of Ghana is about agriculture. What will solve Ghana's problem? Yeah, how nyinara agriculture. Me say my government bimbra no ka say o man sika asem no me dey just 30% of the GDP going to agriculture. Ghana will change. Ghana by fund to mapa efra. It's another land could judge man say I don't plan GDP about say in all of that no or the shebi efe no agriculture new agricultural revolution. I am there because any development economist believes the growth, the progress, the prosperity of every nation, especially an agrarian society, say Ghana, no, agriculture, and digitalization, and apart from that, once that is resolved, your road, your hospital, output per worker, capital per output, any indication,
Medasi, that is movement for change. And no near many abesisa. Mothers 102.7 FM Mothers Television. Afe generation think out if join me na afe so forward join chire ebra. Mesre o se oba na oba be kasa na radio no na TV no wa mana kofom boko e de amami na yetimi atin sema opesa wo de to atiefo Ghana fo nyina anim. Obi o fra wa kan oba fe na gina so na otie yi. Etie nko number 0303955197. 0307098467 na freye na fi yenko. Hello din baby akasafi. Hello. Hello. Mente wonkan yenti 0303955197 0307098467 na yenko so for adwenkyere ebra na yenko. Hello din baby akasafi.
Oyino ba ka so ni.
Meto nka pa yenko.
Ba yenko kunya wo sincha obatampa o commission. Ene di mapa obo maka so mai. Ono ani ede nneko. Oyino ba. Mr. Ndisi na asa wo tufu tegu Ghana ni. Ghana ha yenim na Ghana for quite anka so. I'm a so 4 years. Or to say wait 4 years. Mama buy na bemunu when you 8 years. Or to I promise you about a guy shall become. Let me say the policy ni say beneficiary and kufa buy 8 years. Mama dey. Or didn't know to me ba me traba man.
Challenge from the MPP and DC After the general will forget him. No, quite more. Also, a Danny Ghana, Nadia, also to person. Or no, watching good Buddha and Colonel Fuku and Coco Drank and Better. And I know more at it. Me both know the national. Yet the longest minister I was done a half of the Fossil Black Father. Me both know the national or see never on it. Or no, a trade minister, only going to agree minister, who is not one year back, and some kind of time when Nanka and Korean Nanka Janishu. Why, so cafe, or Ghana card, not the only animal, and the boss was only or some time on community animal. It's one of the coming who said, and I did not come among or Karubi. You uncle you, Alan Karubi. Intimacy or Casa again, the boss will get the city on quite or count. Then he said, well, then the power I'm not the bigger than Yamata for some
Uncle. Hello, didn't baby Akasafi.
Why you about my kid?
Major Super.
But you are doing because of the yes, come up for. We ended new. We are part of the December said, Abana Mokotuno, we might be some Mokotu Abanama, Yakasim Ata. Oh, I do 99%. How am I coming? Bedamati. Nagana for Sunyana. December said, Motumamba, Emma, Dr. Mahmoud Burmia, also as well 52%. Our Ghana for.
Medasi,
yes.
Medasi.
Hello.
I saw you have made your point. Hello, did baby Akasafi?
Thank you. You say we do excellent conscience. In any kind, you can be there for anyone. Katani, honorable Ayakas in Chief of Papa. Minia, you can see them the chair about me. Ya Papa about me, and I come with Papa and or was at Yemu. Minia, last I know the impact. Against your Bafobia, Papa didn't piano, and you know, by me, Papa, you son of yes, ade ni ye no wa me dwuma ni bi adaka bi dwuma sem pa ne fa ganzem to pa so ma so dia to pa set screen ni ni de ku si ade na ka so try eni tinu papa when on attacking you see wo bo bi guarantee so we what be your case I didn't just segment to share ni mo bi ade ko si mo bi on wan kasa be ka radio safety or si guarantee no ye no ye try say ni tan ye le ko ko de bo Mohammed din it be ya ni fi be ko na plan clear ko for this so can ko do am take you know the seminar one you are with the cap 50+1 one way negative you get the one no yeah be boy bra na 50+ something bi na bia no you da ko yen can ko that is go do
that's it last caller hello din baby akasafi
ko hen ba akwa fa mi ko aka be ko o mi se ni no de bia yako ese bia ko de
ya meti asi bia ko na onso e
nya mi de why na family aka oni na kufa de amba ya bwa
nati
yo mi ka sase ka so da bi mp no tutu no container no ho pe kana mi gina ami cha incoming mp
ona ho je se be boss se me share be boss simbi ho ma no atena ho
o se
container no aje se me share be ba pata bi ho pa ma pe mpa bibia de gu so na out ho
why in ba so no say Ghana constitution so so do ka police investigation what breaching constitution no enti election it is na one for one sound kwaka ana mra ancho when you say injustice and e koso kafa one here ya echo is ya be bilu ejuaba ibi me peni sa me branch no openi o man Ghana ye probia o twin o man Ghana no betime bu o man Ghana ma me no mi no na ye nya sudie atentere ni pepepe ye adwuma ye na ye nya da fa hudi a ye Jontamani Mahama o ni be bia meka me si enne kaso a ye kaso a ye Jontamani Mahama ana ma kaso a ye kaso and the businesses ejedi a ekoso enne fa hudi a enkofo koba and ye Jontamani Mahama but that satisfy and na MPP be so se free wala ye aje so enye zulu ya nda uruma ana titi efi asika klanta enka de bia ye ni ntontom enya sam ketwa opani kase enne me ka tro se MPP abedi hamo tikadie ko no kata afese abusuan chemfa o ma ba ka cho o ma na Japan ye no Jontamani Mahama nkwa na betina bo o ma ga na Japan ye ho ban ye nto abo ama ma Jontamani Mahama ye nya o ma no fa hodi so bi to aso
meda se no krasa me go mbali for na me 1 minute na me fa and sorry so movement we shall see through
yede yenkomodie no bawie no na mpese me hye Ghana for bo hye say eye honorable Alankojo Chiramanten Alan Cash we hu hawa ato oman Ghana how baako a leadership problem yen shada nye leader obotumi ede mrano aye adwuma na edi mputu aba enti osesam ya adom na oba sa leadership crisis enti de Ghana bisi sempempen so we no ebehwe na ye the thing of the past afi so mismanagement resources ede ahihye omonsa both NDC and PP oma mismanage na ne akwa equalization na me ye say no sisi ampepen so ebodo no we need progress, we need transformation, and we need a right thinking person who will come and manage the resources of Ghana. After so corruption abe yadia afamio say we ke o man bisu baby so anka ye nti o mumpo ka o munya kwanya mpo mekasa and only is US miss corruption everywhere enti ka corruption pa dia Honorable Alankojo Chiramanten or the mufua enti Ghana for ebe say enti why na the 2 minutes and with integrity, with competence, with credibility. But my I say your man na masaka just on mine ye die ye kan ko in ejina agriculture so
Chew.
1
minute.
Me wo headline bi wa ha. Rainbow Radio online. Or say free SHS government only pay 23% of the cost while parents are paying 77% of it. In TV just no mokano. Na do ranka sana kai atonsuom Ewura John Dramani Mahama ne ba be ni ye. Na onye ba koko na ye ka wasem no. Let's not forget. Tema Ewura John Dramani Mahama ofri abamu no. Na ye cocoa production at that time 960,000. And then we are doing a little less than 450,000. Inti die na ye sonko a na etimi production ni mo. Whenever that time ne Ewura John Dramani Mahama or the cocoa seeds nature. Or ma farmers ne free fertilizer. Cocoa bag bi ababy or ma 5 or the 5 cities account say be encourage am for den ado. Inti on we ka in terms of leadership whenever enye se leader ene ye obi a sebi obi kasa dwana no mu leader na yen hihye papa eboa ma ma na ye de efere ntu papa fra enti koko na akofo mu na ene adwuma na se no a ne koko boda agu no ye Ewura John Dramani Mahama ba se de na oche fertilizer se de na oche e kan se koko seed ne de ma akua fo mu de adwuma no ba obeto aso na na bibi MPP for ba e no mu ntimi nya bi de na ono mo ye ne se omusi o se fertilizer ne ba o subsidize the fertilizer na ya tete so na motimi ato eno nso ekofa abrachampo bae brachampo so ono watwam ye man subsidize ndisi ade na fa ene fertilizer bottle no 500 cedis ogama ne so ontimi fa ka bia ye de wo ho nti Ghana for mesremo December 7th no yehwe na ento abama Ewura John Dramani Mahama na sa anye hye we nyina ya no be yafuru am ho kire mu ama yaku ekua na se no e be sa abane ya be de e ba be ni ye
bela se ima
1 second, sorry. Messi say, me sorry free ape me kwa anya market. NDC for more anya market so tum awo shinyina no. Mesre omomra na mombeto emeka ye ho anya market na mbo NDC hu da Europa. Enchire
ori akwaje receipt why advert.
Ohine ba me 5 minutes me nya bio ba o de ento aso.
Oh, 1 minute. You have 1 minute.
5 minutes I want me maybe. About the let's. Let's. Oh, please.
Oh, you say.
That you call break by you know. And I'm 5 and no maybe.
Them so kasa
say. What do you mean? That's why I'm doing the let's go. Let's go.
Oh, and then the first time about program.
Okay.
And then the first time about my program.
David. I know what my answer. When it comes to the issue of disinflation, I mean, disinflation, the meaning is it's a decrease in the rate of inflation. So, minimum your person or chairs, but you like, no, please, please. I know about Memo Biang, Mr. Alancha Martina Oka.
Munyan don't can ask 1 minute, my pong. Yes, I'm a born mamma for you.
Alancha Martina Kufuor number 1. Eka Kufuor number 2. Ebeka Nanado number 1, number 2 government. We go Bibia Kawaii Dada. Nursing training allowance. Oh, please.
102. Movement. Jano. David Jano.
Who could have please? When it comes to nursing training allowance, they are say you 8 years. 8 years. If they wanted us to come, say last year, no musi yentua. If you are 8 years, need to allowance 7 years and 6 years. Nyame adumaya dem. They also say Burkina and Ghana, ye trade partners. Ain't ye imported? You can say cocoa mom or bimaye. So there is nothing wrong with it. We read the Article 60 of the 1992 Constitution. A kasa about you can say o mampeni abediechi nejuma oso ye or say the mampeni di beshenensa and obey any the Constitution in the amano. It's please. Let's respect ourselves, please.
Is the head of the economic management what are you talking about?
Please, Obiani, what time as well?
Nana Udoka Akufo-Addo, Ekojina State of the Nation's address. Emayati Asia say, Baumia yobi odi ejuma shenensa amawaye. Minya kasa no busa say legacy ben na Nana Udoka.